Good evening and welcome back to another episode of Connections with Kenyatta Collins. As host of Connections, I always want to thank you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed today's show. I'm honestly having so much fun with the weekly preparation for each episode. It helps me to remember my purpose on this journey and why this show was created. And that's to connect the community by being a voice that you can trust in the media through my platform. Today, I'd like to connect you with a man who's leaving his mark throughout the world, one footstep at a time. Plus, if you love seafood, soul food, or like me, just food period, then you will definitely enjoy this newly established Black-owned restaurant. That and so much more when we return to Connections with Kenyatta Collins. Don't you dare touch that dial. I'll be right back.
And faculty treated my kids like they were their own.
Shiloh is a place where, your kids can come and be themselves.
The staff is very open to things that the parents have to say.
To enroll your child in Shiloh's Early Learning Academy, call 225-343-4734.
With the rise of racism and peace being taken from the world, it leaves a person to wonder, what's going on in the world? Sadly, these things are not going away. Read The Dog Whistleblower to find the link between racism and the coming Armageddon.
With the cool temperatures finally here, what better way to enjoy this snuggle weather with a good bowl of warm gumbo? I'm no chef, but I do enjoy good food. Check out my latest story on a spot where you're guaranteed to enjoy that and other delicious menu items.
He's young, successful, and knows his way around the kitchen. Meet Dejon Cage, the head chef and owner of DC Eats, Baton Rouge's newest and most exciting restaurant.
Started at 7 years old, mom's kitchen, just whipping it up. Mom's was a single mom of 3 boys. I'm the middle child, so I'm the big little brother to the oldest, and I'm the big brother and overseer of the little brother. Like I take care of. Mom's was, like I say, single mother, working at the plant, trying to go to school and work another job. And, you get tired of the hot pockets, the sandwiches, the warm-up food, the quick stuff. And I just got in the kitchen and started playing with the pots and pans and just saw what it become. I burnt up a lot of food in the making, but finally figured it out.
And boy, did he figure it out.
Like, I would cook a new something every day, like mash and pork chops, corn. Or the next day I'd try red beans and rice. And, we was eating good every day. I just wanted to steady try. Didn't know what I was doing. Self-taught. Self-taught.
Dejon's passion for the culinary arts is what ultimately led him to taking on a role that would forever change his life.
I graduated high school 2011. So I wanted to go to college, but then I wanted to go to culinary school. So signed up for culinary school, was supposed to go. 2 weeks before going, I decided not to go. I was like, oh, I know how to cook. Just talking to myself, I know how to cook, what they gonna be able to teach me. That was just my mindset at that point in time. So I decided to go to school for criminal justice. Went to school for criminal justice, obtained my associate's degree in it, and wasn't happy with that. So it was just like, okay, God, what am I doing? I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm trying to run away from it. I tried to run away from cooking and catering and all that a couple of times, but it just never happened.
During the early years of his culinary career, Dejon was well known for his delicious spin on a popular chicken dish, which became the springboard for his high demand.
Wings are what put me through college.
The wing.
Yes, all I did were sling wings out my mama's house. People was pulling up like it was crazy. It was something I had going on called Crack Wing Monday. I'll go to class, get out of class, 12, 1 o'clock in the daytime. They lined up at my house waiting. So it had got so serious or whatever with Crack Wing Monday, I started going through almost like 600 wings a Monday out my mama's house, cooking on her stove.
It was a few years later that Dijon was able to find his niche in his culinary craft.
I'm a busybody. Anybody who know me, I stay on the go, I stay on the move. I'm just me. I got bored. I applied for a job at the bank. Got the job at the bank, Hancock. I started Hancock that Wednesday. I turned in my key that Friday, 3 days. They were like, what we did, what's up? Why you quitting? I said, y'all, I just got a key for a building. I have a restaurant.
Whether you have a taste for waffles and bacon or red beans and rice, DC Eats is definitely the restaurant to satisfy your hunger.
We are most known for our soul food and the crack wings. Of course, we're the home of the crack wings. I'm the only crack wing person that you get crack wings from. We're known for the crack wing. We're known for our pork chop sandwiches, and like I say, soul food. Your red beans, your rice, the whole nine. Potato salad, good eating. To where you're gonna be satisfied. Homemade punches and stuff, just, like that. And also, we do breakfast also in the morning. Our biggest breakfast hits at the moment are our chicken and waffles, grilled pork chops, and our shrimp and grits.
And for those who practice eating healthy, Dijon has some good news for you.
We'll soon be adding salads, healthy items, grilled chicken, shrimps, the whole nine. Also fish. We're about to add fish, for my people who, don't eat meats and stuff, certain type of, yeah. So slowly but surely, it's all coming together. And not just that, not to mention once again, which it still scares me to say we only 4 months in, it feel like we've been around forever, just, how much love everybody is showing us.
Dijon's path to his success wasn't easy. However, he has a solid blueprint that he uses to encourage others.
If you're gonna bet on anybody, bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. If you could go do it and do it for other people, you could do it for yourself. I know it's easier said than done. I had to make myself a believer in myself about it. Keep God first, remain humble, and you can't do nothing but win. And people ask me what's my secret. That's my secret. I don't do nothing out the ordinary. I promise. I don't. You have to put in the work for whatever you want or believe in. Look forward, have tunnel vision, don't look back, and don't worry about what the naysayers got to say. When you do that, just watch how quick you get to the top.
For Connections, I'm Kenyatta Collins.
Are you suffering from substance abuse? Has your addiction taken over your life and left you defeated? Don't give up hope. The New Hope Outpatient Substance Clinic can help you achieve abstinence from addiction. Call 225-926-7911 today and begin your journey towards a better life.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gerard Robinson Sr., pastor of the McEwen Baptist Church, and I want to invite you and your family to join the McEwen family in our worship experience. We have a number of ministries and outreach programs that's sure to strengthen your walk with Christ. I'm asking you to take the next step in your walk with Christ by joining us at the McEwen Baptist Church. We look forward to seeing you there.
Hello everyone, I'm Brandon Griffin, aka Mr. Grip.
I'm Bentley, the Hip Hop Barber Pole.
The Hip Hop Barbershop offers the best haircuts.
We service ladies too, Grip.
Ladies, we can do your eyebrows and your cut as well.
We welcome walk-ins, but tell them about the online booking.
That's right, you can book an appointment online as well, or give us a call at 225-252-7773.
We know the flavor, neighbor.
Hi, my name is Rosalind Whitley and I'm the owner of Youth Empowerment Solutions. Youth Empowerment Solutions is a crisis center and behavioral health agency. At Youth Empowerment Solutions, we believe in offering solutions to help empower our youth. So we do that by providing these specific services. We have individual counseling, family counseling, crisis management, medication management, and we also offer CSOC services. Please feel free to contact us by phone at 225-223-6153, or you can email us at admin, that's ADMIN, at YESBHS.com. Here at Youth Empowerment Solutions, we believe in transforming lives by offering solutions to help empower our youth. So please give us a call.
To sell or purchase a home is a big deal, and big deals require the best.
I've recommended Mr. Dupart to friends and family, and they've used him. And look, I'm ready to use him again.
And I knew from the first minute we spoke, this was going to work.
Mr. Dupart provided me 2 main contractors, and in addition to that, I had some selection from a couple of different contractors to find the right contractor to work on the project that we needed at my house.
Through his years of experience, Joseph Dupart uses many innovative techniques to make sure his clients are supremely satisfied. Backed by international market leader and real estate Coldwell Banker, Joseph Dupart is the only name you need to know when it comes to selling or purchasing a home in the Baton Rouge area.
Inviting you to share with us in our worship service. New Hope continues to do God's work in our community through weekly worship services and Bible studies. Our ministry has several outreach programs that serve the people of our community. Come be a part of our church family. We'd love to have you.
This is Fred Jeff Smith, pastor of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church, inviting you to give consideration to our Early Learning Academy as you look for a place for your pre-K, kindergarten, or first grader. We would love to have the opportunity to serve your child. We have outstanding facilities and a wonderful staff of certified teachers itching to serve you. Come by and share with us as soon as you can.
To Connections with Kenyatta Collins. Thanks for joining us. We know that the fashion trend is always increasingly moving, and we want to connect you with someone that's important to our community. So all of my sneakerheads and just those that just love shoes, listen up, because I have something very important for you. Welcome, Mr. Birdie Jackson.
How y'all doing? Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Are you a sneakerhead?
Little bit. Not as much as I was in my teens.
Okay, so what inspired you to create this shoe?
Well, I've always had fashion dreams for a while. But the process of making shoes back then was just too much. You had to buy 1,000 of them. You had to, you know what I'm saying? It's too much to actually make a shoe. But with technology and everything catching up in the world, getting a little faster with things, opportunity met preparation was one of those type of deals.
So you talked about the process of making a shoe. So what is the process like to design this?
Well, to make a shoe, you have to make a last. And if you pay attention to shoes, they all kind of look the same. Like you'll see a shoe from Nike that might look like a shoe from Adidas, and you like, oh, they copied. Well, there's only so many actual shoe, shapes. And to create a new shoe shape, it really costs a lot of money. So you have to be sure of what you're doing, or have a company that's a Nike or somebody that can invest like that. But after the shoe last part of it, it's all design and sewing. It's just sewing, basically.
So you're the designer. So what was your role with this shoe?
Basically, my role in it was coming up with color schemes, coming up with material, things like that. So the shoe last was already there. The make of the shoe, the model of the shoe was already there. I had to choose from a bunch of them and then kind of put my own design to it.
So why specifically these colors?
Blue is, if you know anything about the psychology of colors, blue is a cool color. Blue is a color that expresses calmness and things like that. And so my own little thing, I want to be calm. So I started with blue. It's an easy color to match, and it's an easy color to coordinate, and I just figured, let's roll with this one.
So the sizing, what sizes do you go up to?
We go from a female size 6 to a male size 13.
So this is a unisex shoe?
Yes, it is.
Definitely.
It is.
The cost of it?
$200.
$200?
$200.
Does that insurance come with it?
No, it's free shipping, free return. So if anything's wrong with the shoe, you deal directly with them. You send it directly back to them. They'll send it directly back to you. But it fits like a normal sneaker. So if you have sneakers, wear whatever size you normally wear. Everything is hand stitched, handcrafted, so you shouldn't have any issues with it being put together because your leather isn't cut until you pay for it.
So anyone looking to purchase a pair, how would they do that?
Right now, you could go to my Instagram, Distribution by Birdie, and I have a link in my bio to where you could get straight to the website.
Okay, so let's go back to the production. Now, you designed the shoe, but it is created where?
In Italy.
In Italy. Okay. So how does that work?
What, for me?
Yes.
Now it's just emails.
Okay.
Now it's just email. The process of finding is hard. I've been going back and forth with them from about 2016. So this has been something that's been years in the making and trying to figure out and make it work. Time just met opportunity, met money.
So
it's one of them things.
This is my first time ever, interviewing an actual person that created a shoe. So how much was the financial side of it? How much have you spent so far in creating of this?
I couldn't put $1 to it because you're talking about all of the mistakes as well.
What kind of mistakes?
Anya Antoinette has been around since 2010. I've made T-shirts, I've made hats, I've done this, I've done thrown parties. So it's a lot of trial and error.
So that's your brand?
That's my brand.
Okay.
So to say how much I spent coming to get to there, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. The actual me getting here, it doesn't cost me too much because things aren't made to sit in the warehouse.
Okay.
Things are made to order. So nothing is done until you pay for it. What comes out of my pocket is more of the marketing, the branding, the getting things out, getting my brand, coming up with the fabric print, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with marketing, do you have any sponsors?
No, actually, I put the shoe up for sale about a week ago.
Okay.
And I got the shoe now. So now the real work begins. Going to boutiques, going to different places, trying to, just get the word out, get it out. I know it's gonna take some time, just because it's just me, but yeah.
What was the overall goal in mind when you created this?
To be honest, I hear a lot of people talking about wanting to support black businesses and wanting to support black things, and then you have the whole Gucci situation last year and the Burberry situation. A lot of people didn't see the Burberry thing with the noose. They put the noose in the hoodie strings, and you know, and we always talk about being solid amongst the black community and what we support. Well, it's kind of hard when you don't have nothing of us to support, because no matter what you buy, you have to question it. Who was in the room coming up with these decisions? Yeah, these things made the runway and these things made the headlines, but how many things didn't? And the things that didn't, how far did it go? You know what I mean? And you hear a lot about black outrage being the new marketing tool. Just upset black people and they're gonna share it 1,000,000 times, and you say you're sorry 2 times, but everybody else still buy it. So, but then you look at when they disrespect the Asian community, oh, it gets shut down real quickly because of the power of the Asian dollar and so much that the continent of Asia holds for these other brands. We really don't have too much as black people. Even our continent isn't our continent anymore. So how can we support us if nobody is doing it? So I'm like, okay, well, in order to compete, I'm not trying to compete with a Gucci or a Louis, but I want to do what they do. But you don't know what we want. They're just now putting out sneakers. We begged for sneakers for years. Little do people know they didn't make sneakers because they didn't want us buying them. They didn't want our money. Just like Cristal didn't want our money. They told, he was like, I don't want them rappers popping bottles on champagne. It wasn't for that. They didn't want to make sweatsuits and hoodies and all of that. Just a couple years ago, 5-10 years ago, they started realizing how much hip hop brought to them. Saying Gucci, 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 Gucci in every song, Louis Vuitton in every song, this, that, and the third. They started realizing, wait a minute, we really are missing a lot of money. So do you love us or do you love our money? So I'm like, all right, well, with the way the world is now, I can do what y'all do. I can make Italian leather and Italian suede hand-stitched shoes. So, and I think they look good, and I think they look better than Gucci, if you ask me. But this is my first one, and of course it's not gonna be all the way up to par, but it's a start. But it's still quality. And I didn't wanna put out something that wasn't quality, because how can I compete if I'm not even in the right race? So I made sure everything was quality. I made sure everything was put together properly. So if you want an Italian shoe, high quality, hand stitched, hand put together, as if you was buying it from them, this is the same thing. So.
Which is why the price is set at what it is.
Yeah, I mean, the box is a real hard box. It has the magnet stick. So I mean, you get what you pay for. I'm not, it's not a scam. I'm not hustling nobody trying to come up. Nah, everything on there is legit. It's a lightweight shoe. It's filled. If you ever bought high quality, Italian leather stuff, jackets or shoes, like, it doesn't take long. You pull out the box brand new, you smell it. Like, you automatically know, yeah, this is legit.
So what would it take for a shoe this quality to be sold in stores?
What you mean?
Right now you're online.
Mm-hmm.
Is it being sold in stores your goal?
Yeah, being sold in stores is my goal. I want to get into the boutiques. I want to own my own boutique, down the line. But right now it's more so just me going shake hands, meet the owners, meet the buyers of the stores, and it's no different than anything else. If you're not hot, they're not gonna put it in their stores. Nobody knows you. So it's on me to get out there and market it and get people to understand and get some sales for myself and go to show them, people want this, but you have the $200 shoe by our customer. So if you put this in front of your people next to the under $200 sneakers, I promise you it'll sell. But I have to make them believe that. So not like they say now is where the work really begins.
Now the work really begins.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, hopefully our viewers are tuned in and they would like to purchase these shoes. That's our goal, right?
Yes.
That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
So if you get any sales from this episode, I want my cut.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay. This has been another enlightening episode of Connections with Kenyatta Collins, where we connect you with those in the community. We'll be right back.
It's a new year. Are you looking for a church home? A church that will be welcoming to you and to your family, to your children? A church that is interested in meeting the needs of people? I'm Fred Jeff Smith, pastor of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church, and I'm inviting you to come and share with us. Come check us out. You'll be glad that you did.
Well, I hope that you have enjoyed all that you've seen on today's episode. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Connections with Kenyatta Collins. Until next week, stay warm, drink water, and I'll see you next week right here, same place, same time. Have an outstanding week. Be great.